So one of the things that I hated about Uru, and this was as soon as I saw the actual models, the concept art had the appropriate scale for all the stuff. Let's say it's a canyon and there's some sort of industrial construction processing plant built up on the side of the canyon. It's got walkways, and it's got rooms and shacks or whatever. You know, windows the size that people could look through them. But then in the game, they decided to go with this sort of like amusement park fake village scale, where nothing really looks like it's large enough to live in and move around in. And it looks fake. It looks like it's shrunk down to look bigger, but it's too close. And even in the game, it looked fake. The way that the construction and the buildings in fake amusement park towns look fake. But now I think that Cyan had gone to Disney and seen the fake village construction and thought that it was like the promised land, that since he was a guy who worked at a bank, even in the 80s and even in the 90s, that he had inside information or insight into the back rooms and the workings of commerce, business, Main Street USA being gutted by catalogs, highways, malls, department stores. Well, department stores, then malls, then probably catalogs again, or things like Amway, like direct wholesale, then wholesale outlets. Then the internet came along, and then there was, between wholesale outlets and the internet, there was direct marketing, and then the internet, eBay, and then like layers and layers of Amazon. That Main Street USA has been gutted 7 times. So as a guy who worked at the bank, he probably could see that the stores in your real world, and maybe even the apartments in your real world, are about as real as the Harry Potter amusement park construction that looks like a house with nothing behind it, a facade with some scaffolding. So I imagine as artists, they were compelled to go with the flow of the limitations of their tools and to embrace the communication of some like insightful truth that was somewhat hidden, they thought somewhat hidden in the content of the game. But as a person with 1 or 2 IQ points above average, even as a child, none of that stuff was real. And when I turned to my video games, I was craving more and more realism in my video games, not to assist me in escapism, but to find anything that I could explore without being tremendously disappointed. Indappointed. Let's call it indappointed instead of disappointed. Since you don't lose an appointment, but you actually gain more appointments as you discover that real life is fake. We'll call it indappointment. Or indappointed. I think specifically I'm thinking about the fungus harvesting base dam in Arcana. That looks like it's a processing plant, but it mostly looks like a sort of like a fake village at an amusement park. It almost resembles a mini golf. Anyway.